Hi friends, let us continue questions from nuclear power plant engineering, from that nuclear power plants, and also other questions from power plant engineering. The nuclear energy is measured as mega electron volts. Mega electron volts. Curie is the unit of radioactivity. Farads is the unit of capacity. Megawatts is the bigger unit of the power. In a fission process, maximum percentage of energy is released as what? As the kinetic energy of fission products. Kinetic energy of fission products. Fission products. So in the fission reaction, a higher atomic weight metal reacts with the neutrons to form lower weight metals, atomic weight metals or products. Which of the following can be used as a coolant in nuclear reactors? Light or heavy water? Light or heavy water? Heavy water is also known as deuterium oxide, D2O. Natural uranium is made of what? It is made of, let us see this, U234.006%, U235, U238 respectively 0.72% and 99.28%, so maximum is U238, next U235, next U234. The function of control rods in nuclear plant is what? Control absorption of neutrons. The more the number of neutrons are absorbed, the less the speed of the reaction, nuclear fission reaction. That means more control over the fission process. Solid fuel for nuclear reactions may be fabricated into various small shapes such as any of the above: plates, pallets and pins. The fast breeder reactor uses the following moderator. This question is asked most of the number of times. No moderator. It doesn't use any moderator. Fast breeder reactor. Electron volt is the unit of what? It is the unit of energy or work. So it can be converted into joules also. Which is not identical for an atom and an isotope? Mass number is different for atom and an isotope. Isotope will have same atomic number but different atomic weights, right? Enriched uranium is one in which, is a good question, percentage of U-235 has been artificially increased. So you have to concentrate on U-235. Where reactors operation is designed with fast neutrons, such as in reactors using highly enriched fuel, the moderator used is what? It is basically no moderator is needed. No moderator is needed. It is nothing but fast breeder reactors. The description is for a fast breeder reactor. A fast breeder reactor does not use any moderator. A fission chain reaction in uranium can be developed by slowing down fast neutrons so that fission continues by slow motion neutrons only. Uranium fission. The total energy released in fission of uranium is a good question, friends. 199 mega electron volts. Remember this figure very much. In nuclear fission, the original elements change into completely different elements. Heavier atoms will be dissociated into smaller atoms, with a smaller atomic weight and number. The energy required to be applied to a radioactive nucleus for the emission of a neutron is, once again, a good question, friends. It is 7.8 mega electron volt. Such type of questions are normally asked. Which of the following type of pump is used in liquid metal cooled reactor for circulation of liquid metal? It is the electromagnetic pump. Is used in liquid metal cooled reactor for circulation of liquid metal. Because metal is being pumped, so they have to be yes, they must use electromagnetic type of pumps because metals have magnetic property. Artificial radioactive isotopes find application in medical field. It's a good question, friends. Radioactive isotopes, so in the cancer treatment, etc., they are used. Radioactive isotopes like radiation. Okay. U-230 will undergo fission by either fast or slow neutrons, not the medium speed. U-238 will undergo fission by high energy fast neutrons alone. Remember these things, very very important. U-235 and U-238. U-235 by, just now we have seen, it is the slow or fast neutrons, but U-238 it must be only fast neutrons only. Remember this. A nuclear unit becoming critical means, this we have seen already, but still, chain reaction that causes atomic splitting of L nuclei has been established. This is the meaning of critical. A nuclear reactor going critical. The following present serious difficulty in designing reactor shield. It is fast neutrons and gamma rays. Fast neutrons and gamma rays. Not the alpha particles, not the beta, not thermal neutrons, but it is the fast neutrons and gamma rays that present serious difficulty in designing a reactor shield. Reactor shields are used to mainly preventing the leakage of the radioactive material into atmosphere. Uranium has isotopes, all three. U-234, 5, 8, 238. The most commonly used moderator in nuclear power plants is, it is graphite. Most, so underline the word most. Heavy watt is also used. Breeder reactor has a conversion ratio of, this is a good question, friends. More than unity. Conversion ratio questions are asked. So a fast breeder reactor or breeder reactor will have this conversion ratio more than unity. That means the produced radioactive material is more than what is consumed. Output by input is more than 1. Hydrogen is preferred as better coolant in comparison to CO2 because former has high specific heat. So the more the specific heat, the more the heat absorbing capacity. Why? Because Q is equal to mCp dt. T is the change in temperature, m is the mass, Cp is the specific heat. The more it is, the more the Q. The more the Cp, the more the Q. Half-life of a radioactive isotope corresponds to the time required for half of the following to decay. What is that? Atom. Neither the electrons, nor protons, nor neutrons. When a reactor becomes critical, then the production of neutrons is exactly balanced by the loss of neutrons through leakage. Once again, a good question. The energy released during the fission of one atom of uranium 235 in million electron volts is about how much? It's 200. Plutonium is produced how? By neutron irradiation of I think it's uranium, friends. Just check it. U235 or 238. 238. So it is wrongly printed. Please check it. In triggering fission, the following types of neutrons are desirable. Slow moving, because the reaction time is more and the fission reaction continues. Breeder reactors employ liquid metal coolant because why? Transfers heat from core at a fast rate. A pressurized water reactor employs pressurizers for the following application. Which application? It is to maintain constant pressure in primary circuit under varying load. Moderator in nuclear reactor plants is used to what? We have seen number of times. It is basically cause collisions with the fast moving neutrons to reduce their speed. We have to reduce the speed of the neutrons. This is done by the loss of energy due to the collision by the neutrons with the moderator. We know that collision always results in the loss of energy and hence the speed. As the speed is directly proportional to the velocity, velocity is reduced. A reflector in nuclear plants is used to watch for return the neutrons back into the core. This is a good question, friends. Return reflector. The presence of reflector in nuclear power plants results in decreased leakage of neutrons. This is what we want. The moderator generally used in nuclear power plants is, just now we have seen, is a graphite and crankcrete. The primary fuel used in nuclear power plants is U235. It's not the U238 as we generally guess. It's a primary fuel. The secondary fuel, what is this? It is both U233 and plutonium 239. Uranium 233 and plutonium 239 are the secondary fuels. No question of thorium. Boiling water reactor employs direct cycle of coolant system. Ideally, the neutron flux in reactor should be what? Uniform throughout. Neither maximum at the center, in center and zero at side, nor maximum at side and zero in center, but it should be uniform throughout. Neutron flux reactor, not zero throughout. Nuclear reactors are used for what? All of the above. To produce heat for thermoelectric power, to produce fissionable material, to propel ships or submarines and aircrafts. All these applications. The breeding gain in case of thermal breeder reactor as compared to the fast breeder reactor is, it is lower. In fast breeder reactors, it is more. The energy produced by thermal reactor of same size as a breeder reactor is much less. In natural uranium, the constituents of three naturally occurring isotopes are, what are they? It is U234, U235, U238 in the respective percentage of 0.006, 0.712, 0.90 and 99.282. U238 maximum, then 235, then 234. In natural uranium, these three isotopes occur. The main interest of shielding in nuclear reactor is to protection against neutrons and gamma rays. A good question, friends. Number of times it is asked. No question of electrons, no question of infrared rays, no X-rays, business, neutrons and gamma rays. Ferrite material is what? It is the Material which absorbs neutrons and undergoes spontaneous changes leading to the formation of fissionable material. That is called ferrite material. Enriched uranium may contain fissionable contents of the order of what? It's a good question, friends. 1.99 percentage. Sorry, 1 to 99 percentage. 1 to 99, almost 100%. But minimum being 1. A reactor capable of converting a ferrite metal into fissile isotopes is called regenerative reactor. Once again, a good question. What is this? A reactor, nuclear reactor, which is capable of converting a ferrite metal into fissile isotopes is called a regenerative reactor. The breeder reactors in the generation of new fissionable atom is at higher rate than consumption. Just now we have seen the ratio is more than 1. The nuclear radiators produced in a reactor which must be shielded are neutron and gamma rays. We have seen number of times. Okay, friends, in this video, we have seen 50 questions from power plant engineering, in which questions are from nuclear power plants. We will see some questions from thermal and hydel power plants also shortly, which are very useful for your examination. TSAE Genco to be conducted within roughly 10 days. Let us meet in the next video very shortly. See you all.